I figured I'd do a quick little 3 month update on my ear filters. Um, I don't know, because things have changed, I guess. I mean, so sorry if this is uploaded it not 3 months after the first video. These are just really pre recorded. Um, but yeah, I got mine in February, I believe. And at first, I don't know if anyone that watched the first video will be watching this one, but at first, they kind of sucked. I mean, because first of all, you can still hear your triggers. So, I mean, I'm sure it would be one thing if my trigger was something like really quiet that I could only hear because of my really good hearing. But, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did a hearing test because because my doctor referred me someplace and I called them and they said they treat misophonia. And then I got there and all they did was a hearing test, and suggested therapy, even though misophonia isn't a mental illness. um, it's basically like suggesting therapy for Tourette's, for context. But, anyways, I found out, well, the results show that I have like really good hearing at high pitched levels, like better than average, which I guess makes sense because yeah, anyways, that was about to be a side tangent, but yeah, that's like not necessarily why I have misophonia because my triggers are sounds that everyone can hear. It's just that other people don't really like care about them. For example, this isn't my trigger, but coughing, it's like everyone can hear that, and a lot of people might be annoyed by it, but with misophonia, it's like something different. So, yeah, that was my main issue because at the strongest filter, I could still hear everything. I mean, quieter, but that the sound level doesn't really affect it, or else like some people, because if the sound level affected it, then people wouldn't have their triggers be stuff like whispering and stuff that's really quiet. So yeah, but I do feel like it's been working because whereas before, like sometimes my misophonia gets a lot worse than at other points in my life. So whereas before I would literally watch movies on like silent, um, and I didn't listen to any music, and yeah, basically if I couldn't watch any YouTube videos, I would just look at the subtitles with no volume. Whereas that was where I was at before. And now I can't think of a single time I've had to turn like the volume off from a movie or a YouTube video because I couldn't handle it. Like, I don't even think, because obviously I still have misophonia, so some things still trigger me. But as far as like movies and YouTube goes, I can't think of a single time since I've like gotten to this place that I've just been triggered by something. Or I guess I can because some days are worse than others, but overall it's a lot better. So that's my update. So basically, my advice is just to wait it out because although it might not help at first, gradually it helps. Like, again, I still probably have misophonia. I'm not cured, but it's a lot better. And I've went down an ear filter. So, yeah, this is also a side note, but I would also advise getting your ear molds in a color because first of all they're really small in the first place, so I feel like even if they were like a color like for me brown or something because mine are clear, I feel like they still wouldn't be that noticeable. The most noticeable thing is like this, which is used to pull out the ear filter or the ear mold. So if you're worried about that, don't be. But I say that because if you lose things often, then you'll probably lose these. Um, and they're kind of expensive, so you obviously don't want to lose them. Sorry I look busted, but side note from editing me, I actually did lose it. So, but I found them on Amazon, and it's like $20 from the same company. It's just not like molded. Oh my gosh, can I even pull it out with my nails? I did not think about that. Okay. So it's like not molded to your ear. I don't know if you can see that, but honestly, like with the molded ones, it's not like exactly to your ear, right? So there's extra space. Like it may like suction, I guess, or like not have space. But as soon as you like smile, as soon as you smile or make a different expression, you can feel it shift and then like sound gets in. That's not running through the filter. And then with this, it like actually molds to your ear. It's kind of like those silicone earplugs that you have to like shape into like a like I don't know, like those silicone earplugs. It's like that. Like this one actually does mold to your ear and stay molded. Um, it's just that obviously with this, like the silicone is like not as hard as with this, so I don't know if that affects how much sound gets in, but it pretty much feels the same, honestly. So, and if you're really worried about the filters themselves being low quality, you can just get it like directly off of the website, but it's from the same company. I just got it off of Amazon. And I'll just put the link in the description box. But if you're looking at these and but you're like, I cannot afford this, just get those because it's basically the same thing. I mean, unless you're responsible and can actually put them back in the pouch every night. Another thing is that if you're wondering about sleeping with them in, although it's advised not to because it can hurt your ear, I've like accidentally fallen asleep with them in, and I haven't experienced anything like super painful. So, and they haven't fallen out either while I'm sleeping. So, yeah, hope that helps.